Alrighty, so years ago, like almost 8 years ago, my brother and I had some floating shelves that we needed to do. We didn't have any in-wall supports, so we actually grabbed some closet rods and flipped them sideways. And that worked really well. Those were lighter floating shelves. These are pretty heavy, so I'm using some heavy-duty L brackets. These L brackets flipped sideways are awesome. And we used some 3-inch lag screws with a washer head to go straight into the elbow, right into the stud there. Then I used some 1 1/4 inch lag screws with a washer head to go into the cleat. Now you can see there's a little hole in the wall there where some previous brackets were. Another crew tried their hand at it and had a rough time, so we're coming in using this good old-fashioned method that has never failed for us. I'll let you see this this view here, and I'll be quiet for a little bit and let you just check it out. Okay, I obviously couldn't stay quiet for too long there. So a lot of people will use in-wall brackets, which are great. I love them. This is another solution for making sure that you have extra stability. Going back in there and making sure that all of these lag screws are right into the stud. If you want to use in-wall, use in-wall. I have 2 L brackets per shelf on this. Works out pretty nifty. So these are our miter fold shelves, or miter cut shelves. They just slide right over the brackets and the cleats. The cleats were nailed and screwed to the wall. Super sturdy. We had to score these floating shelves pretty crazy to match up with the wall. Older home, had some crazy bows in the wall, so I scored them, went out and cut those down and sanded them down so that they'd match the profile of the wall. Slap them into the wall. Grab my 2-inch nailer here. Pop some nails in. I did that throughout the whole shelf itself. Did that with all of the other shelves. Slide this last one in here. Go tight against the wall. Slap your nails in there. Now, you can use adhesive too to go along the wall and the cleats if you want. That just makes them harder to remove. So just in case, I didn't put any adhesive on these shelves. These are some pantry shelves. They're going to hold a lot of canned goods and dry goods. So you can see they're pretty solid without these trim screws. But now I'm going to pre-drill for some trim screws. I think I used 1 1/4 inch trim screws here. I put 4 trim screws per shelf in. And those make it even more sturdy. There you go, 1 1/4 inch. Yeah, there you go. Some great screws. Trim screws are great because they don't leave a huge hole in your work and you can fill them nicely. I do recommend Gork's good filler, wood filler that matches white oak or whatever species of wood you're working with. Slap those in nice. Don't want to torque them too much. So these were built with white oak plywood. It's 3/4 inch white oak plywood. They're 3 inches thick, 13 inches deep, and I think these were about 75 inches wide. There you have it. I'm going to show you some of the scoring that we had to do here. There you go. Scored it right against the wall, made it as pretty as possible. Painters will come in and stain these and paint the wall, and there you have it.